Good day traders, Gakuna trading, 3 days of breakout traders in the market. Now this template, this is there is no science project or blah 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 whatever. Now we identify the setups and then we use the Albrook's price action entry patterns to enter the market. Now we have two setups that played out. Yesterday we bought the usdjpy 3-day setup blow off in the direction of the trend. We had a failed breakout on Thursday, day 1, day 2, day 3. Okay, a creeping trend, breakout pullback, a bull flag, entry pattern, continuation in the direction of the trend. The market further proceeded to trigger and break out of the high of Monday, which became 3 days of breakout traders triggered into the market. Day 1 longs in the market on Friday, day 2 longs on Monday, day 3 longs on Tuesday. How does price behave on Tuesday? We have a lower high, major trend reversal setup from the Brooks trading course. The market breaks out, returns back in balance. We had a 3-bar pullback, like I teach, to test the closing price. This is what Brooks calls test of the open or test of the closing price. The market returns back to test that area, and then we have consecutive bear bars closing near their lows. That is an entry point. We want to sell the bear bars closing near their lows. We had a market that exploded to our 4-hour moving average take profit level. 3 days of breakout traders. How do you enter the market? That is the topic of the day. How do we enter the market? Sell below bear bars closing near their lows. Your stop must be a 1-bar stop. That is to say, if you should enter here, your stop should be up here. No matter where you enter in this market, your stop should be a 1-bar stop to avoid being taken out of that market. Now we had another opportunity on the USD Swiss franc. 3 days of breakout traders, a wedge top, day 1 longs in the market. Inside day does not count, day 2 longs, day 3 longs triggered into the market. A breakout and a reversal immediately. A first breakout is a breakout that breaks the previous day's high and reverses immediately. The market reverses back in balance, stayed in balance, and we had consecutive bear bars closing near their lows. That is the setup for his sell entry to the opposite side. Okay, we took that trade. Now let's take a look at that trade.
Science.
Now you can see this trade. If you see the usdjpy, 3 days of breakout, USD Swiss franc, NZDJPY, USDJPY. This is the NZDJPY. This is when we enter the USDJPY breakout test of closing price. Entry point, sell below bear bars closing near their lows underneath the moving average. That is the Brooks entry pattern. Same pattern here. Enter. The market exploded. You can see underneath the EMA. So we look for the setups and then we apply the entry pattern of the godfather of price action trading, Brooks. You can see the same pattern posted here. Go back, look at this. This was yesterday's trade. USDJPY breakout pullback, 3D setup blowing off in the direction of that trend. GBPNZ trade entry also. GBPJPY a whole lot of stuff out there. Today we had a reversal on the gbpjpy 3-day setup, reversing inside of the range. gbpjpy, you can see that day 1, day 2, day 3 breaks out and returns back inside of the existing profile, and we had a consecutive bear bars closing near the lows. Those are the entry points. This is entry point, entry point, entry point, entry point. Stop losses should be 1 bar ahead, far away from that entry, and then you hold. Take profit can be as at the 4-hour moving average, whereby it acts as a magnet. Now guys, I've put in a couple of videos and the new update for entries when you have 3 days of breakout, 3-day setups, first red day, first green day, okay, potential ACBs like we had on we saw yesterday. We took a shot on gold. There's a reason for this shot. It's a pump and dump, yes, but how do you enter? You want to sell what? Below bull and bear bars closing near their lows and underneath the EME, which makes it stronger on higher time frames. Now head on soldiers pattern, so there's a whole lot of information. How to enter the market is very critical. Now you can see this trade. I sent this signal to the group. We sold. We had a pullback. Pullbacks will last only 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 bars on the 1 hour. Depends on the on the 1 hour can be 3 or 4 bars, sometimes 4, sometimes 2. These are patterns we look out for when you have the setup. So we apply the Brooks entry pattern when we have a setup. We do not just jump into the market and try to trade what we do not understand. Do you have a 3-day setup? How can you successfully execute that 3-day setup? What can you see? Trade what you see, not what you think. We do not predict a movement. We don't predict. We work with what has happened in the past. Let's take a look at the screener. Okay, let me add NZDJPY. Let's add NZDJPY. So this is NZDJPY. Right. So yes, we have the NZDJPY has closed as the first red day, but let's take a look at what happened here. Okay, now let's go. Let's back test. Let's see what happened before that movement. Okay, closing breakout, good. NZDJPY is a 3-day setup. A 3-day setup. A 3-day setup. A 3-day setup has been triggered. A 3-day setup has been triggered. A 3-day setup. A 3-day setup will only give you what? 2 things: trend continuations or reversals. Let's take a look at USDJPY or GBPJPY, perhaps. GBPJPY. Why is it showing you a 3-day setup? Ask yourself that question if you have the screener. Let's see what it did here. GBPJPY, a 3-day setup. 3-day setup, it closed in breakout. What happened? We have a broken down market, a reversal. 3-day setup will either what is a low of week, high of week reversal or continuation opportunity if it presents itself. That's what you have there. usdjpy. Look at the screener, select bar. usdjpy. Three-day longs triggered into the market. We had a green day close, 3-day longs closed in breakout. What happened? The test of CP, a reversal back inside of the range. It's as simple as anything. Now we have a signal D. Check your screener, mark up your charts. If you're a beginner, check your screener, mark up your chart. Check your screener, mark up your charts. Why did it say this? Why did it say that? Thank you very much for watching this video. Thank you. Do well to like, subscribe, share this video, and I'm doing a video for beginners. The new entry module for 3-day setups, first red day, first green day entry module featuring our books is updated and it's on WAP right now. The link is in description. Those of you who already have it, kindly go and look at the updated version and the videos I've uploaded there to back up the new updates, explaining why this is that and that is that. May the markets go with you. Thank you.